people.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
During a reveal?
No, during like if Steve's bringing stuff over, I didn't want to have like, you know, well, what about, I just, because these are basically prototype things. So we wanted to have them be,
you're on, right?
Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching another super exciting reveal. Reveal. Yeah.
Huh? 5 reveals.
5, a quintuple reveal. Thank you.
We've done 2. We've even done 3.
Today, we're going to do Cinco Revealo.
What does that mean?
That means 5 reveals.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Chris and I. Oh, so anyway, Chris, how are you today? To my left, your right is Chris.
I'm good, Matt.
Yeah, I'm
Class
good too.
Is done.
Class is finished. Everybody has all the same V's that they showed up with.
Dishes are done, dude.
No extra holes than they came with.
No.
And you know how we know that no one has any extra holes? After every class, we did the Coors Light beer test. Make sure that beer didn't pour out.
Everybody chugged a beer, and if anybody leaked beer, then we knew.
You
were really the only one that bled.
Yeah, I think I was the only one that actually bled.
But you're allowed to.
It's my shop. I can bleed whenever I want. Yeah. So anyway, so we had a week-long Build a Classic Tele class, and it was very, very fun. All the guys. There was one bummer, and that was that Tim was just getting over COVID. Winding class in May, and we rescheduled then, and that's going to be great fun too.
Mm-hmm. It meant that there were 4 people in the class.
Yeah,
which made it totally easier.
It was a cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
Are you hardwired in?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Because it's
a little blippy thing.
You guys aren't moving right now.
Okay, it did that the other day.
Well, we are hardwired in, so yeah.
And it corrected itself. So let's keep going.
Yeah, we just have to keep going. We're using a new camera today because of the lighting thing, and it's just Did
we get any tornado warnings?
Working without a net. No tornado warning. So, Chris, why don't we show off the guitar that you and I made? And let's tell everybody why we make a guitar in every class.
The reason that we make a guitar is so that we don't have to use somebody else's project to show them how to do it.
That's right. So if you come to a class, you get to do all the steps, we don't grab yours and make
Well, let me just show you how to do it.
Let me show you something.
By the end of the week, you haven't done anything. Yeah, so we do it on ours, and then they do it on theirs.
Someone was talking about Joe, who was at the last Build a Classic Tele class, came out, and he said that his friends were like, well, how much of that did you actually do?
Did he really say that?
Yeah. And he's like, well, I started with a chunk of wood, and here's pictures of me on the pin router, and here's pictures of me on the So you get to do it all.
Yeah.
So we did a couple of things different on this class. One was we switched to locking tuners for all of the Fender classes.
Yep.
So these are still, of course, Hipshot, the Hipshot tuners, but we went with locking because I don't know. I just think it's cool
because they lock.
Yeah, they lock.
Yeah.
So we are looking for ways to streamline the classes, and we thought maybe locking tuners would be a good way to go. What did you think? We used locking for the first time.
I like locking tuners, so
okay.
Yeah, I'm all for locking tuners.
They're fast, and even if you don't have a trem, they're still cool. So
yeah, it's easier to do once you figure out how they work. They're just easier.
Yep. So we built a classic Telecaster. You could call this. This is actually a daily driver, really, for us. So this is the Swamp Ash body from Guitar Wood Experts. We put I don't know what color you would call this.
Like
it's like blonde.
Yeah, it's like a blonde.
It's blonde. It's not white. It's not platinum blonde. It's dirty blonde.
Dishwater blonde.
Dishwater blonde.
Yep. So and we let's see. So we went with that with standard control layout and everything. Pretty standard neck. Pretty standard stuff. Get a load of this, though. It is a string through bridge construction. That is very cool. Regular maple neck with a rosewood fretboard. Again, it has the Hipshot locking tuners. And I mean, this is basically what our daily drivers are.
Yeah.
So this would be if you asked us to buy this guitar, or if you asked us to make this guitar, this would be $1,250.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll sell this guitar one day. But I kind of like having examples of finishes around so that people can go, ooh, I like that. And by the way, you're going to get to see everyone's finish here in a
The
moment.
other thing we did
Oh,
on this in this class is normally we scuff these back to a flat or matte finish.
Oh, that's right.
And this time we left them all shiny. Everybody thought that theirs looked better shiny, so we went with shiny. And I have to agree, I like the shiny.
It looks cool. Yeah, I dig
Yeah.
it. I dig it. What do you think about this pick guard?
I
on
actually
this color?
this guitar is very, very classic looking.
Yeah.
And I like it quite a bit.
Do you think that any of the masters of the Telecasters, like Steve Cropper or someone, would play this guitar?
Yeah,
think he
actually, I
might.
think it looks very much like something he would play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
he had a blonde with a white pick guard for a long time.
Did it have a maple neck? Because that you can hear it right
Yeah,
now. People are
probably,
typing
yeah.
why this
Yeah.
wasn't what Steve Cropper.
How many
would play.
different ways
Yeah.
his guitar was different from
Yeah,
this one?
yeah. Oh, and this one does have the. I think everybody
yeah.
did at least an arm contour
Yeah,
in this
everybody
class.
did.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
very
Which
excellent.
Love.
I think on a Tele, this
Uh-huh.
is absolutely a requirement. Not necessarily the back thing, but if you want that, this goes a long, long way to getting to be comfy. So build a classic Tele. We want to introduce you to all of the guys who were here all week and introduce you to all the cool guitars that they made as well. So I'm going to get out of here and let Chris take over from here. Chris is going to get out of here and let me take over. So guys, if you have any questions, Mrs. Toast is operating the boards, and she is as lovely as ever.
And you can find the class schedules and prices on the website.
That's right. Class schedule and prices are on the website. It should be loads and loads of fun.
Am I in the video if I'm standing here?
You got like
How about
this
now?
much. Yes.
How about now?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Do a
All
little
right.
dance.
Party time.
Make a little love.
Reveal.
All right. Yeah, it's
reveal.
Chris.
I don't
So-
have any dollars.
Yeah, a little too
So we
upright
should
there.
bring somebody should come up here and show off their guitar.
I will.
All right.
It's not so classic, but
Hailing from Wyoming, Oming.
yeah.
I don't know. We should have played your entrance music.
You
Tim.
should have.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it
I
is.
know what
but-
national anthem is. Or
Okay, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So everybody, this is Kim. He's from Wyoming, and he made a really excellent, but deviated from the classic Tele just a little bit. So let me ask you, when you, what did you think your guitar was going to look like before you came, and how do you feel now that you built the guitar?
Well, I was hoping it'd look a lot like this.
Okay, well
and it looks exactly what I wanted to look.
that's perfect then.
It's
Okay,
awesome.
cool.
It's truly awesome.
So what did you go with? You went with a swamp ash with blue finish,
I
which
did.
turned out excellent.
Candy blue,
Okay.
as recommended by Chris.
And you went with what sort of a combination you got here?
These are Lambertone pickups, low winds, and just a three-way switch.
Okay, classic. And then we went with the Hipshot bridge on yours because
Hip shot.
you went with two humbuckers, which I think was a cool idea.
Who's
'Cause I-
who's Darmy one?
Darmy one,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, awesome, Kim.
awesome.
That's what they said.
Great, thanks, Darby.
Yeah, maybe you live in a really big town and you can't possibly know everybody there.
7,000, no.
Yeah,
No.
it's impossible to know everybody. So you went with kind of a you came up with.
I did the Anderson kind of style.
Yeah, which I think-
style.
Works very, very well. And you put your own. Is that your actual logo or just the name? That's not the
Just
logo.
the name of my company. So see, I can write all this off.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome. We
Yeah,
love
my
to
whole
do that.
trip
Yeah,
is written off.
excellent.
And,
So
yeah,
you came out with your wife
I
and
did.
you guys
Yeah.
hung out at
I
some
came-
friends, and that was super cool.
Yeah.
And so your wife is named Kim also.
She is named Kim. Also.
Because now I got to tell you, we had a couple of firsts in this class. One is you were about to meet. We had the first father and son class, and when I got the email, it came from Kimberly, and I'm like, oh, maybe we have the first lady to come to class. And then I talked to you on the phone. I'm like, well, if that's a lady, then yeah. So okay, all right. That makes perfect
It is
sense. Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we-
girls
and we
can
try
play
to be-
guitars too.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
One day, though, we will have a lady or a bunch
I
of
hope
ladies
she's not a
come.
lady.
Oh, okay, we'll have. Yeah,
Okay, because
we'll
I
have
want to
a
hang
broad,
with
I
her.
don't, well,
Yeah.
some
A
one
classy,
day we
a
will
really
have.
fucking classy broad.
One day we will have some people come to the Build a class who aren't dudes, and that will be really cool. So yeah, because I would really like to have a bunch of people learn to make guitars. That's kind of what we do here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great experience, and if you're on the fence, get off the fence.
Yeah, get off the fence. So what was one of your favorite parts about the guitar building week-long process?
I don't know that I have a favorite part.
You have to have a favorite.
I really
part.
enjoyed it all.
Don't say lunch.
Don't have a favorite part.
Okay, that's all right. All
It
right.
was awesome.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So will this get some playtime in the and you said you play at church every
I do
Sunday?
play at church. It will
Cool.
be playtime there. Yes.
Awesome.
So Darmy is Brian Dar,
Oh, hi, Brian.
and Tracy Dar is here too. She
Hi,
said
Tracy.
you're a rock star. Yeah.
Kim is a rock star. He was jamming out a little bit, and we were doing Blue Oyster Cult and Sammy Hagar.
80s stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Go
all
for a soda?
80s style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
I've had that stuck in my head
It was
since I
your
met you.
one-way ticket to midnight.
It was
House.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Kim, thank you for coming out, and Kim, thank you for letting us have Kim for
Yes,
a
thank
week.
you.
And I look forward to seeing. Maybe you'll send us some photos of this in action. Maybe that
Sure.
would be neat, if at all possible. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, excellent job.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next? So it's always cool to do reveals because after class, because everybody gets to come up and show off their guitar and kind of say hey to everybody who's at home watching. I don't know that anyone else is really excited to come up here, but don't worry, we're going to force them all to come up here.
So some people are very excited to see what the young lad came up with.
I think Cody might be next. Cody's coming up. Okay. So everybody, this is my bro ham, Cody, and Cody is from North Carolina. Yes?
Yep.
All right. See, you've been kind of quiet all week, so this is the time to really kind of shout because I'm really loud in these things. So yeah. So Cody, show everybody what you built because it's really excellent. So you built classic Tele, and you chose black, which is super excellent. What you were a little bit more of a power tool guy than a hand tool guy. Man after my own heart.
Yeah. I love using the power tools though. They're
Right?
so much fun.
Aren't they cool?
But you really love sanding a lot more,
No, we
right?
do. No one loves sanding, and no one hates sanding more than Cody or me. Your dad was telling me that he sent pictures of you using like the pin router and stuff, and like everyone was like, "That's borderline reckless." You have that young man using that? No way, man. He did awesome.
They used to do wood shop in
He was doing great.
Fourth
In
grade,
fact, you were
come on.
one of the better pin routers, and because your eyes are 16 years old, you could see the drill press, and you could like follow the brad point bits going into the holes and stuff. So tell everybody a little bit about what you do and what you got going here. How long you been playing?
About a year.
Okay, all right. Well, you play a lot though, because you're a good player.
Yeah.
I think so.
I would think so.
I think so. Yeah.
he likes the slide.
Oh yeah, you do. You also and open G tuning, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cody and I are both into G strings. Anyway, so look, when your dad told you about this class, were you like, what did you think you were gonna make?
I was in the middle of making food. He was like, Cody, you gotta see.
And so he told you were coming. You're like, what did you think you were gonna be able to do when you?
I didn't think I was gonna have like my hands on power tools that early.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we tossed you to we literally had you go first as many times as possible. So like, first guy on the bandsaw, Cody. First guy on the pin router, Cody. Yeah, you were like right there. We threw you in the mix right away. So and then you were painting the first day or second day we painted, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris had you painting like right away, right?
Yeah.
Excellent, man. Well, I think your guitar is super. Because can everyone see Cody's guitar?
Yeah, everyone's like, it's classy.
It is
it's
classy,
great.
yeah.
It looks awesome.
What do
yeah.
you got? What's the big idea with the headstock logo there?
Oh yeah, that was the gamer tag.
Lickety split.
Yep.
That is a good guys. Nobody steal that guitar name because Cody's gonna make his own guitars, and we want to give him the benefit of having it be called Lickety Split if you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless you come up with a better name down the line, let's just go with that. Nobody can use that. That's Cody's. Okay. So what was your favorite bit?
I think it might have been.
Besides the same.
Oh yeah, dude.
The sanding rules, right?
Yeah.
Pin
What is it? Pinwheel, right?
router.
Pin router.
That's the best. Right? I mean that's the coolest tool.
He was a boss on it too.
You are a boss.
Like he went from one pin router to the other, and
Yeah,
I didn't have to say anything. He was
Nope.
just like,
Yeah, he knew
he was riding the foot switch like I ride, just like,
like a boss.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Nice work. Nice work, man. Is there anyone you want to say hey to back home?
Probably not.
What about all the fun? What? Come on, man.
Not your mom, not
Yeah,
your
what if
brother.
your mom or what about all the fine foxy ladies?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
All the kids. That are,
Arlo.
Jeffrey wants to know what kind of pickups you put in that.
So these are pickups that we sourced from El Nico 5 pickups, right?
yep.
So it's a kit that the guys get, and it's really, really nice. It's exactly the same one. Cody and I have mirror. No, if I had a black pick guard, then we'd have mirror image. But yeah, so the bridges and the pickups and everything are sourced. We have a source that we get these from, and everybody gets them, and they work like $1 million.
Yeah, there's a couple little
I really
upgrades
like
here and there, and it's all really quality stuff.
It's cool because we did upgrade the saddles though. Yeah. So
And we upgraded the screws.
we upgraded the screws, which
You
you should
have
always
to.
do with import anything.
Yes, they're all
So
shitty screws.
So did you show everyone the back?
Uh,
Get a load of these, man. Cody did such a good job. And you know what?
Lift it up a little, Cody. Yeah.
Remember I was telling you, I'm like, no one's gonna believe that you did all this. So fortunately, your old man took a bunch of pictures, a bunch of videos, because like you shaped the neck, you radiused the fretboard, you pressed in the frets, you did everything. You painted it, you kicked ass, man. Nicely done. Nicely done. And then you and I went out to a biker bar last night.
oh yeah.
You forgot to tell everybody that. Yeah. Remember that? Did you see those guys who were there?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. On
They weren't
Thursdays,
scary at all.
no, they were okay.
No, they were really
On
nice.
Thursdays, we on every class on Thursdays we like to go to a place called Mickey's Top Sirloin, and there was a bunch of motorcycle guys there, and they all had their
Their vests and
colors.
patches.
They were flying colors, but they were cool. So Cody kept them in line. Nice job, Cody. Nice work, man. What are you excited to go home and rock out with your bros?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So when are you going to start building your other guitar when you get home?
Who knows?
Like next weekend?
Immediately. Should we bring your old man up here and embarrass him a little bit?
Oh yeah. Sure.
All right. Are you ready? You ready to get out of the hot seat?
I think so.
All right. Well, Cody, it was great to have you here. Thanks to everybody in North Carolina who let us have Cody for a week. He was a super cool guy, and it was awesome to have him here. I really enjoyed having a young person who's interested in woodwork. So very, very cool. And nice job, amigo.
Thank
you. So let's see if we can get Cody's old man up here. Leland, he's the one who said, Cody, you got to see this.
Yes.
While Cody was making food.
Yeah. We don't know what he was doing yet. So anyway, this is Leland. This is Cody's dad. That would be that Cody is your son. It's the whole thing. You guys know it, yeah.
Yeah, all these things.
So I remember when I was 16, I went with my dad. We had a road trip one summer, and it took several weeks. And so I get the whole concept. It's really neat to have like a father-son adventure and making a guitar. What a cool thing. So
way cooler.
So how did
You don't really throw him a Sweet 16.
No, a quinceañera.
I could.
Yeah, you could have, but yeah.
Putting the guitars way.
So I have a sneaking suspicion, Leland, that while you had a good time building the guitar, this was really more about hanging out with your boy and making something cool and making a cool memory too, which
I
is
think I
very
told you
neat.
I could have just not built a guitar.
Mhm.
Just snap photos the whole time.
Well, with all your cameraman duties, you
Right.
had, yeah, lots of that stuff. Yeah.
Lots of pictures.
But since you did make the guitar, why don't we show everybody what you got going here? So, you did a cool sunburst, which is excellent, and so you were spray and paint day 2 with everybody else, right?
Yeah, people are digging the burst.
Yeah, I think that
Well, Chris really helped with the burst.
Chris is pretty much a master.
I only
of
did
burst.
I only did the edge.
He knows a little bit about doing bursts. So
Only the edge.
so tell us a little bit about what your experience is and and
than
the,
shop.
and having Cody be here and how cool that
Yeah,
was.
the best part was just coming out with Cody and watching him get a taste of.
He
woodworking.
did so good, and I hope that he wants to keep making stuff, even if it's not
Right.
guitars. I hope
Yeah,
he makes
anything.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. And you guys helping him out was amazing. So I could get my parts done and just kind of leave it on YouTube. It was awesome.
It was great to have. I remember I told you on day one. I'm like, you need to let him be.
Yeah.
And yeah. Cody did everything. No one's gonna believe it, but it's true. And we
Good thing there's video evidence. Yes.
we threw Cody to the wolves, and he really stepped up.
That's
Very,
the
very
picture.
excellent.
Volunteering him to go first was the first step.
So-
It's got to be hard as a parent to go, go use this high-speed cutting tool that's wildly dangerous looking and
Right.
completely inappropriate.
Right.
But
we all remember the first time we grabbed a hold of a piece of wood and shoved it through a bandsaw. There may or may not have been someone watching us.
You know what? I can tell you that there was nobody watching me at Austin Junior High. Mr. Jones was on the other end of the shop, and he's, Matt Flattery, what are you doing over there? And it was me and
Matt
this guy,
Flattery.
Steve Markham, and he was always yelling at us. Yeah, because we were always goofing off and doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing. But yeah.
Let's see the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, string through beauty.
So you have a cool little story about the headstock logo for yours. Now it's not your gamer handle.
No.
Tell us a little bit about
It's
that.
just a family nickname. They called my mom Hoot when she was young.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. And then when she had me, I was Baby Hoot, and she was Mama Hoot. And now I'm just Hoot.
And don't you have a tattoo kind of?
Yeah, that's actually for my wife.
I know that she has a matching something.
Yeah, she has the locket on the chest.
Very cool.
So,
She has a big one on her chest.
no.
Okay, well, that's
Just
what
the
you
locket.
said. Oh,
Just
okay.
the locket.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't. Hey,
He's got a battleship tattoo.
yeah,
on
live
his
how
chest.
you want to live. Yeah. So is your wife watching now? Do you think, or
I don't know. We did text her to let her know.
okay? Well, maybe she's. Maybe she's like,
Who knows?
massive jerk. Tell him to shut up. I don't know. Yeah.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there.
Right.
So, Leland, thank you for coming out with your son and letting us, share what we do with him. That was really cool for me, and I hope that you guys had a good time. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be something that Cody looks back on 30 years from now and goes, "Wow, we did that. That was so neat, and I still have this cool thing."
Right.
And yeah, it's funny when you're 16, what you know what I mean. I
What
can
do you recall?
I can remember. Yeah, I can tell you that when you're 50, you remember a lot of stuff from when you were 16, and or at least I do.
Yep.
And I think this is a very cool memory for both of you guys, and I'm really happy and honored that you chose to share that with us. So thanks
Yeah,
a
man.
million.
I'm glad that you guys
for
made it
doing
available to us. Like my first message, I thought he's like,
Yeah.
pass on the kid.
I did have to ask my wife. I'm like, what do you think about this? And yeah, we
Just gotta doctor up the waiver.
Yep.
Unless he's an emancipated minor, then he can't sign it by himself.
Yeah, but we're not working in a coal mine here or anything. It's,
No.
yeah, we had a good time and we had a lot.
Hey, Cody, bring the car around.
Yeah, and Cody's old enough to
Hurry
drive,
up.
so we're gonna get tanked tonight. Cody's gonna drive us all home.
Bus.
Are we on Coors Light? Yeah. So anyway, well, thanks again, guys. We'll you guys stick around for a little bit, right? And
Yeah, a little bit.
have some drinks with us. Okay, cool. So we got one more guy. Steve Soba is probably ready to come up here. Really good, really great group of guys this week. Everybody had a lot of fun. It was great to hang out with everybody. So this is Steve. Steve, what did you think? You and I have been talking for a while about this class, and you have you kind of went a different route than everybody else. You did some stuff that I didn't even know if it was going to work, and it worked like a champ. So tell everybody a little bit about what you got going here.
Well, I liked it, or my desire, what I wanted to be finished with was George Harrison's 1969 Tele.
Okay,
And
which
so-
was
is
rosewood.
all rosewood.
And I remember you sent me a thing. You're like, "Hey, what if I sent you a bunch of rosewood? Could we do it?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. That it's hard enough to build one guitar, your first guitar. If you add the element of it's made out of rosewood, it gets way well." So anyway, so I'll shut up. No, yeah, right.
Is that like a dark red brown?
It's just brown.
It's just
It's
a brown.
I could see like hints like a red highlights or something in there.
Well, that's
Is that
probably
from
the
the-
wood showing
Some of
through.
it,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, it shows through, and it's ash.
It's very
and then the
cool.
maple, and
So show the back of the neck because people won't believe how rad that is.
Yeah, because we weren't sure how it was going to stain out, or if it was going to be blotchy or what.
So that
There's-
started out life. There's
Right.
the same maple that we get from Dan at Guitar Wood Experts on this one as this one. What did you guys do to get that effect?
Chris mixed up a magic formula,
Uh-huh.
or had a recipe for the brown, and it was mixed with water.
So the magic
And then-
recipe was just water and tint brown,
translucent
right?
Yeah.
Tobacco
and then we
brown?
Sprayed it on.
And then
Okay.
we sprayed it
We
on.
masked off the fingerboard.
Fingerboard.
Because you didn't need that to be browner.
No,
So-
we didn't need it to
Yeah.
be brown. Yeah.
And it was cool because now your side dots were still
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah,
They
that
didn't
was
get
the real
covered up with
reason.
brown.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And then we
And
did the
then-
headstock logo
And then
afterwards.
we
So-
did that
What was the big idea with that? You did headstock logo after the color because
because if we would have filled that in, I guess, with the
It would-
dye, then
Yeah.
you wouldn't have seen that.
so the color inside the logo is actually the maple.
maple.
Okay, and you went with a cool. You have a cool.
Well,
So you have a double whammy logo.
yeah.
So what do you got?
I went with Old Dog because I'm old.
Why'd you go with that?
I'm 71. Anyway,
Uh-uh.
yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And
Clean,
then
healthy living there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
new tricks.
That's cool.
So you,
I like that.
so you
yeah.
can teach an old dog new tricks. So anyway, that's-
Very, very cool. So you went with kind of a rosewood theme, but we used swamp ash and maple and well, you have a rosewood fretboard.
right.
And then black pickguard, totally cool. What else? What?
Well, I did.
Oh yeah.
I put a relief in it for
Mhm.
that.
You got a back
And-
one and a
And
front
back
one.
one,
Excellent.
even though that's not the original like George had. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway,
Oh, and
Custom
by the-
measured too.
Huh?
Custom measured. He held it up and I traced it out.
Oh really? Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
It's-
tailor might.
Well, yeah. Not
Yeah.
unlike a tailor.
Cousin,
this is- by the
Cousin
way,
Mike
this is
said,
just a-
awesome job, Steve.
Who did?
Who?
Cousin Mike.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was wondering if you were watching.
Everyone's sticking your neck in your headstock.
Yeah, so
too,
something to keep in mind. This is still an oil finish on the back of this, but it's just been dyed beforehand, and it worked great. I didn't know.
I
We
can
were
see-
shooting from the hip, and it worked like $1 million.
I can
Yeah.
see us doing this again.
Yeah, I think
Somebody else will want the
someone's
blue one.
going to want
Yeah,
this.
people are really
Only
digging
in
it.
blue or
Yeah.
brown or
Yeah.
green.
green.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, Jorge.
So there's a question.
Okay,
Does that guitar gently weep?
it
I'm
does.
not in my hand. I hope sometime.
So Steve, what was your favorite bit about coming out and build? Did this meet with your
Oh.
ideas?
Surpassed it.
That's
I mean,
great,
the whole
man.
thing was-
Awesome.
I've been looking forward to it, and I tried to do it with the earlier class.
remember,
and
yeah.
then COVID.
Because you guys are moving and there's
and
COVID
moving
and yeah.
and all kinds of stuff are going on. So, but the whole experience, life's short.
Yeah, you might as
You know,
well
you
have a
might
cool
as
guitar.
well build a cool guitar.
I think so.
So-
Yeah, I'm absolutely. I'm a believer, and
Yeah.
I hope that everyone who comes to one of these classes, I hope that all you guys
Yeah.
are believers too, and had a really great time. So,
I just think it's so cool that, if you go to somebody's house and they fix you a fine meal and everything, and you say, "Well, can I have that recipe?" And, no, I'm not going to give it.
that's
to you.
my grandma's secret recipe.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you want all of us to, or you guys all want us to succeed.
Yeah.
So it's just great.
It just
You guys-
because it makes the shop look better if you guys do well.
Yeah.
Well, sure, I
Yeah.
understand.
We don't want you
It
guys
is
walking
so-
out with a
it
hunk of
is so
junk.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We showed you a lot of tricks, but we didn't
Yeah.
show you all of them.
I know, but it's a start.
You know what I
It's
always say? You can copy us, but you can't copy us.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So,
it's just great.
well, Steve, is there anybody else you want to say hey to besides
Cousin
Mike? And
Mike, and thanks for my wife coming out too.
that's right. Debbie's out here with. So
Debbie's
yeah, that's
out
right.
here.
You came
Yeah.
out with your wife too, and you guys have
And
been having doing stuff.
different things.
Cool.
And little man Parker.
Yep, Parker. We hear that Parker's doing better, and he's
14 months old today, but he's been in the
Today.
hospital for a week.
that's
That's a
not
long
fun.
time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what a difference a week makes.
That's good. Yeah.
Here and with
Yeah.
him.
So you guys are zipping back to Kansas tomorrow? Okay,
Yeah, so,
good.
but he's a lot better.
That is good news, because I
3
remember when
miles.
you showed up and you told me about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
ouch, that's
Yeah.
not fun. And so I'm glad that everything it worked out,
Yeah.
and that was excellent.
Thanks for all the prayers.
Yeah.
So did we work you about to death?
Step down.
Not well.
Did we wipe you out almost every day?
No, I mean, it's not physical.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the concentration and
Uh-huh.
stuff, and I haven't done a lot of that. No,
Okay.
I'm
Good.
good. I moved a whole house full of furniture
You're ready to start making
2
another
months
one.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
So
Yeah.
So now you have a shop
Because I'm wiped out.
at your new house.
well,
though.
I'm tired. Yeah.
But at your new house, you've got a bunch of woodworking gear, and
Yeah.
you're gonna start making guitars as soon as you get all moved into the new place.
I've got a couple, and I've got a whole bunch of projects, much to my wife's dismay.
That you know what? Here's how projects work, and you know what I'm going to say. There's always time for another one, and as soon as your wife figures out you can make that, here's one I hear a lot. Can you make this for me in your spare time with scrap wood? No, my wife never says that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching another reveal video. It's been excellent to hang out with all the guys who were here in the Build a Classic Tele class. We had so much fun. Hope to see you guys at one coming up very soon. But until then, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well build your own cool guitar like all of these guys did. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.